I'm the only one with the footage of her and Jaidyn about to fight. I'm the only one with the footage of her attacking the security guard. I'm the only one with the footage of my son really just trying to be the peacemaker in the whole situation. Told that security guard, press charges. Press charges on her for scratching you and biting you under the camera at the place. That was the evilest I've ever seen anybody do on somebody's first day out, and I done seen some evil
I ain't scared of you. You don't even know if that's his baby. Get a DNA test, because that don't even make sense. That don't even add up.
Y'all, this family drama just hit a whole new level nobody saw coming. Cause word in the streets is that Chrisean allegedly jumped Blueface's mom, Chrisean, after months of bad blood that has gotten even worse ever since Blueface got out of jail. And from the moment he came home, Chrisean made it known that she's Team Jaidyn, throwing shade at Chrisean, questioning her as a mother, and constantly taking shots at her and her baby Junior. But it looks like Con finally reached her breaking point because things reportedly turned violent during a heated confrontation that left everyone stunned. A word in the streets is that Con went after Chrisean, and the next thing we knew, Jaidyn jumped in, allegedly knocked Chrisean out. The tension that's been building between all three of them finally exploded, and now Blueface's circle is in complete chaos. What started as family shade just turned into one of the wildest showdowns this family's ever had, and the fallout is already getting ugly. So let's get into it. So it looks like things have come to a head in whatever chaos is going on with Blueface's baby mamas and his mother. Rumor has it that Chrisean and Chrisean got into it and things allegedly got physical. Now, if you've been following the drama, then you already know this was bound to happen sooner or later, because ever since Blueface came home, Carlia has been going out of her way to show that she doesn't want Chrisean around. Just Jaidyn. See, right after Blueface got out, he linked up with his mom, Chrisean, and his 2 kids, and he shares with Jaidyn. They all went to an arcade to celebrate, but as expected, chaos was not very far behind because Chrisean decided to pull up uninvited. Things turned fast after that because she immediately made herself the center of attention. But what really set things off was her decision to go live, bringing cameras into it. And she made sure to show Jaidyn's kids in the background.
Hi, Sonny. Oh, yeah, I can call him Sonny. Come on, JJ. Hey, brother. Look.
Now, Chrisean wasn't here for none of that and warned Chrisean that if she kept recording, she'd start filming her right back. Now, Chrisean made a big stink out of the situation, basically painting Chrisean as the evil grandmother who didn't want Junior to spend time with his dad. But Chrisean then decided to step forward and tell her side of the story. She claimed Chrisean only showed up because she's been stalking them since she has never been actually invited. Then she took it a step further, throwing shade by suggesting Junior might not even be Blueface's child.
I just want y'all to know that people is playing on the internet. They're playing games. They're playing games right now. All I asked was for her not to touch me. I had nothing against her bringing her child, whatever. She stalked us. She pulled up in a black truck. Nobody asked for her to come, but I get it. That's my son's possible child. She brought the child. That's what he's supposed to do.
Chrisean previously said that she wanted no contact with them when she tried to establish a relationship. According to her a few weeks ago, she wanted to take Junior and the other kids to see Blueface in prison, but Chrisean instead blew up at her and warned her to stay far away from her son.
I asked Chrisean 2 or 3 days ago if she wanted me to take the baby up to the jail with the other kids, and she called me all kind of, and I'm gonna post it so y'all know that this is her playing her shenanigans. She called me all kind of, told me I'd never see her son, stay the away from her, all of that. She's playing internet games.
Now, Chrisean then claimed that it was all a part of Crow's master plan to trick Jaidyn. According to her, Chrisean knew Jaidyn would come by to pick up the kids from Blueface if she was there, and she wanted Jaidyn to see her and Blueface together.
She is literally cussing me out, threatening me and everything, when all I asked her was, do you want me to bring the baby up there? No, I don't want you touching my hair today and trying to be extra friendly so you could get Journey on camera so Jaidyn can come up there and destroy the grandkids' whole moment with their dad after 2 years. You would do that?
Chrisean's claim, so the drama ended there, but it didn't take long for somebody else to pop in. A few hours after that, she and Blueface were at Chrisean's house with Jaidyn's daughter, Journey. and Chrisean tried to touch Jury, but Carissa immediately popped and got between them, telling Chrisean to never do that.
Not yours.
Alright, cool. Don't play with her.
Carlissa.
I'm telling you right now, don't touch her. I'm telling you right now, you don't want these problems today.
Come on, right.
Don't touch her.
Right.
You can't touch her.
Right.
He ain't touch him.
Right.
He did not touch him. You told me not to.
Now, Carissa claimed that the reason that she did that was because Jaidyn did not want Chrisean around her kids. And to be fair, Jaidyn herself has said this. Yeah, just PSA, I didn't approve for no crack to be around my kids. So, I hope everyone's in the same place when I arrive. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. However, some fans are convinced that Carissa didn't do this because of Jaidyn. She allegedly did it because she hates Chrisean. But then things got worse when she started speaking on Junior. She also claimed that she had gotten a DNA sample of Junior's, and they were going to be testing it to see if it matched Blueface.
And I got that DNA because somebody handed it to me. I don't know who handed it to me yesterday, but somebody handed me some DNA. I ain't gonna say who handed it to me, but somebody did. And I don't do it, but somebody did. Okay? And I'ma find out. And I think even if it ain't yours and you find that you have a heart and you need to help him, that's on you. But I wouldn't be trying to go to jail for nobody that ain't mine. I wouldn't be risking my life for nobody that ain't mine. But if you find out that that's your baby, you do what you do, and I'm here to support you. Okay? I ain't gonna get beat up or go to jail, girlfriend.
Was slouched and slumped over. Also, y'all remember that time when Crow was arrested and she showed up in court to support Blueface at his hearing, right? But Carlissa and Blueface's father were both there, but neither of them wanted to take the baby. In fact, they got into a fight to not take the baby, even though they knew it meant that they would have to temporarily go into foster care. Even though it meant that he would have to temporarily go into foster care.
Okay. I've been in there for fucking time where it was needed. Only. Y'all don't like thinking I'm fucking babysitting. My job ain't no fucking babysitter, goddammit.
But that's what everybody looked at you at on the internet.
Shit, whatever.
What you here for?
Not about, it's about you. Not trying to make it about this baby. It's about Jonathan today.
Bullshit.
There are rumors that she just doesn't like Junior because of his medical condition. And while she never has admitted this, there have been some signs. For example, back in February when they went live on Instagram to talk about the first time she met Junior and how she could immediately tell that there was something wrong with the baby. Take a listen.
I saw him in that restaurant. It crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But you know what I said? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. If he can laugh and he can cry and he can smile, he can still be a joy in this world. And that's who I am. And I'll make anybody feel good. But that's okay. That was my first time seeing him. I never seen him walk before. I never seen what they saw. I literally thought this whole time that maybe people's fans was doing something to the pictures or, making it not. I didn't believe it the whole time. I just was like, nah, John said there was a couple things going on, but he didn't say it was to that extent.
Now, for obvious reasons, this made Crone feel some type of way, and she accused Carissa of coming for her for no reason. This sent Carissa off. She went live again and accused Crone of being the reason that Junior had these disabilities.
It don't matter. It wouldn't matter to me at all, one bit. He will be around this motherfucker in a chair that sits him up. I will go buy the best stuff for him. I will go buy the best chair that sits him up. I will be calling India and France and Rome, trying to figure out what machine we can get to work what. We would be chopping that shit down. But nope, you sitting over there with a bunch of weirdos that want some followers.
Everybody knows that Blueface already told us long before that Junior even started showing physical signs. But the way that Carissa brought it up, fans felt like she was using condition that Junior had as a gotcha moment to take cheap shots at Crone. Now, in the past, Chrisean already kind of addressed her drinking while pregnant. According to her, she planned on a termination, but when she went to an ultrasound and saw Junior's face, she just couldn't go through with it. She wrote, "When I seen the face of what was growing inside of me, I had to pray the fear away of being a mommy. It's so overwhelming because his pregnancy was planned, but now he don't see a future with me anymore. We both done things to each other that we lost trust. So I was left with the option, but terminating. I was surprised I'm that far along that it's no turning back for being a mommy. I instantly fell in love when I saw the face and heard the heartbeat." She also said, "Then bad thoughts came like, I don't want to be rocked anymore. I don't want to be famous. I messed up. I should have stayed in school, but I had to separate my heartbreak from the biggest thing that I prayed for in the beginning." Unfortunately, from what we know though, she didn't really follow through with her promises to go straight for her child because she's still on that BS and the shenanigans. And instead of getting help for Junior, she threatens and attacks everybody who speaks on him, trying to state the obvious, which is how we got her allegedly trying to jump Carissa. See, Carissa was gotten bolder and bolder these past couple of years, and her comments about the DNA were probably what almost got her jumped. See, Carissa believes that Junior's real father is Crowan's ex, Ronnie, who was unlived earlier this year. Now, before Ronnie passed away, Carissa even did an IG live session with him where he talked about the original DNA being faked.
They also have paperwork that can help you just get that right to the, you know what I'm saying?
So if we could get that to the front, you get what I'm saying? Why can't we get that to the front? If that has already been established, if that has already been addressed, why can't we get it put to the front, to the test? What's going on? I personally feel like Zeus manipulated the results to control the narrative.
Then when Ronnie passed away, Carissa immediately started throwing shade. She said stuff like, "I'm at a loss for words and my condolences to his mother and family. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm grateful to God that my son is in jail. Nowhere near any of this. Never put blame on anyone until they're proven guilty because the Lord said not to bear false witness. Instead, pray about it and pray about everything regardless to what your mind is telling you. God is able. Lord God, please help us all." But she didn't stop there because when Jaidyn and Crow were going at it a couple days ago, Carissa stepped into the chat and told Chrisean to leave her family alone. She wrote, "I'm going to ask you nicely to leave my family alone. I got video from both the people that know you killed, the man yourself and the person you called right after. I record everything. Y'all know pretty much saying that she doesn't consider Crowan family. She's clearly taking Jaidyn's side in this fight. And again, it just proves how much she really don't F with Croc. But word in the streets is that Khan not only made threats against Carissa, but she also tried to jump her as well. Now, Carissa herself confirmed this in a series of posts where she said, "It's against the law to make threats of harm to anyone in the state of California. She will be back in jail before the end of the week. She attacked a security guard on camera. They had to restrain her. They were only protecting themselves. I'm removing myself from this situation. We tried it. Don't work. I don't want nothing else to do with it." She also claimed that she had to instructed people to press charges against Khan.
That security guard, press charges. Press charges on her for scratching you and biting you under the camera at the place. That was the evilest I've ever seen anybody do on somebody's first day out, and I done seen some evil.
Now, this is where the whole thing takes a turn though, because according to new reports, Jaidyn allegedly decided to jump in. And well, let's just say that things weren't so pretty. Just before the camera cut off, we see fighting a bodyguard to get to Jaidyn. We don't even know if that's his baby. You ain't going to do nothing. Get a DNA test. Y'all, I just know that the DNA comment got under Chrisean's skin because word in the streets is that she then tried to fight Jaidyn, but she got her behind whooped allegedly. Now, Crowan likes to act tough, and she does get into a tussle. But the one time that her and Jaidyn actually got physical, Jaidyn knocked out her tooth.
Man, it's scorched earth. You gotta eliminate these people, right?
This is the boogie girl right here, bro.
What? So you're known for your hands?
She the reason.
No.
She the reason Rock Tooth missing.
No, because that was before, right?
No, she's the reason, bro.
I thought you weren't around during the early days of the show.
I've been around.
No, I mean, like, I knew you were around, but I didn't think you were, like, hanging out at the house during that.
No, she wasn't hanging out at the house.
So, not only did she get whooped on, but she also was getting charges pressed against her. Y'all, it's always from one drama to another with her. But y'all, here's the thing. What started as a family tension blew up into a straight-up chaos. Chrisean allegedly went after Carissa. Jaidyn stepped in, and someone got knocked out, leaving everybody shook. DNA drama, baby mama mess, and social media stunts and threats, they all collided, turning Blueface's circle completely upside down. This isn't just petty shade anymore. It's a full-blown chaos with real consequences. No one's playing nice. Sides are getting picked, and trust me, the saga is far from over. So buckle up, Buttercup, because the fallout is just getting started.